Okay, I want to talk with you about your first programming assignment that's in the pre-chapter 4. When you launch Visual Studio 2017, you should have a screen similar to this. I'm only concerned about this middle part right here, okay? Getting started, open. Down here at New Projects, it says Search a Project Template. You need to select Empty Project right here. C++ Empty Project. When you do that, you will get a screen like this. In previous editions of Visual Studio, you had to select Windows Console Application. But for this version, you just select Empty Project, and then you're going to come down here and put your project name. Now notice below that there's a location. In the instructions for that first program, it might give you a file to put all this under. You don't have to do that part, okay? If you will just come right here and call it lab 2, whatever it is, 2.4, whatever. I'm going to put lab 2, but I am going to make note that it's under source and repos down here. So you just need to remember where it is, and don't care that you have it named in a folder given to you in the instructions, okay? Then you're going to click OK, and it's going to create you an area. It's going to look like this, okay? So if you get something like this, this is not the view that we want. We want the source view. So again, you may have to come over here and mess with this a little bit. I don't want the output at the bottom. That's not what I want. I do want a view that is Solution Explorer view. So it could come up this way. If not, go up under View, select Solution Explorer. Click on Source Files, right-click Source File, and Add New Item. Again, here you're going to select C++ file, and down here, once again, you're going to have a file name. Now, look at the location. So under repos, you have lab 2 and lab 2 again. You can change this to lab 2. You can leave it named source.cpp. Just remember where it is and click add. So then you're going to get a place where you can type in your source code, which you have in your instructions. What I want to point out to you is, let me bear with me a minute. I'm going to pull up your class on the other screen. You're not going to see this. If you will notice that under pre-chapter 4, you have what's called a start file. You can open the start file and literally cut and paste in, copy, paste in, and it already has some starting things for you. Purpose, author, date that you need to fill in, and notice it already has system pause in it. If you set up your environment as I have just described, you will have to have the system pause statement, because what it will do is pause your screen so that you can see what's coming onto the screen. So I'm going to demonstrate this so you will understand the purpose of system pause. So just for this is not what you're doing, but this is what I just want to show you. Hello to all. Okay? And I'm going to put some line carriage control in. That's what Endel does. Okay. Now, I should be able to see hello all come to the screen. And I want you to see what happens. I have commented out system pause, so you can see what happens if system pause is not in your program. So here's the steps you would do. Save all, build solution. Looking at the bottom, you want to get a succeeded, not a failed. If you have a failed, you're going to have some errors up here that you're going to need to fix. Then you do debug, start without debugging. All right, did you see the screen flash? Let's do that one more time. Debug, start without debugging. The screen flashes, but you can't see anything because it flashes and goes away. Now, let's uncomment system pause, meaning we're now going to use the system pause statement in the program. I'm going to do build solution. Again, I'm looking for succeeded. Debug, start without debugging. Notice now how I can see my message. Hello to all came to the screen, and press any key to continue and I can make it go away. That's the importance of system pause. The other important thing for you to know is that empty project environment. If you are using an older version of Visual Studio, your setup's going to be slightly different. So I hope we're all in Visual Studio 2017 now. I hate that these versions come out of Visual Studio and your book won't be up to date. It's just because the changes don't really affect the programming other than setting up the environment. So I'm having to do a little modification through the video, okay? So I will try to update the written instructions. Those come from the publisher though, so it's a little more awkward for me to do. So that's how we do and set up our environment to get that first program working.